All right, hello everybody. Good afternoon. Hello everybody, and yeah, welcome to this Game Boy game here. Janglestorm here, and I'm very glad to show this off to you. This is actually a game I used to play as a kid, and turns out to be a pretty neat little speedrun as well. And yeah, I'll be playing this, not just this, but I'll be playing this on hard mode, which is a more difficult game. And so the way you can get there is by pressing another button before you press start. So you basically press B and start in order to get there. So yeah, let's just do that, and we'll talk some more about it. So yeah, time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so in this game we go to the movies, and so there's a new theater that opened up, and there's all kinds of movies playing. But they only find out that Buster here is actually the main villain in all of those movies, so he's trying to go into those movies and change the plots, really. So that's kind of how it starts, really. And yeah, it's just a platformer, pretty simple in a certain sense. You know, you run and jump, and you can pick up carrots for eventually extra lives and points and whatnot. But we try to pick up as few of those as possible. You'll see soon why that is. And you also have this dash mechanic, which I'll be using really frequently. By pressing down and then the direction that you want to dash into, you can basically start it up, and it'll be very fun times. I also got this kicking mechanic, which I'll use to stun enemies, and that's the other thing that can really help out a lot in this speedrun. So, there we go. It's gonna go really fast. And this is a Western-themed level, really. So you see all kinds of tropes. And also, now we have this boulder escape as we head down here. Just gonna make sure that I don't waste too much time trying to fall down here, because they can catch up really quickly, but that was pretty okay. Right now we're inside. So, jump over here. So one thing that's actually different in hard mode is that there's a lot more enemies than in the regular mode, which makes things more complicated. And on top of that, my health is less than what it normally is as well. So normally you would have 3 health, but in this case you only have 2. So that makes things a little bit more complicated, but it also makes some of the routing for this specific category a little bit different too. And also these boxes, I try to wait until they're being thrown, so I can get past that. Alright, so it's time for the first boss here. Gonna get this rodeo, I guess, and then enjoy the can-can. You'll be hearing that a lot during boss fights. And since it's a longer boss fight also, you get to hear even more of it. So the trade-off here is that I have less health, and all of the bosses have more health. So I get 2, Montana Max, and each boss fight gets 5. So that's extra awesome. So basically I have to wait it out, really. Also, a tiny trick that I do there, well, that you'll see eventually, is I try to intentionally lower my health to only 1 HP. That's mainly to decrease the score countdowns coming up after each level. So you'll see that right now. So in this case, normally I would have 100 points for each heart that I would, or 50 for each heart that I would have. But now I only have half, which actually speeds up the score countdown, which is better for the speedrun. But there you go. All right, who's ready for some basketball? We're gonna play with. We're gonna try and get past the Plucky Duck, but he controls pretty badly. So we try to do this pretty quickly here. We have to score 3 goals, and you can only start throwing them as soon as you're past the OK arrow. So I try to land on there as accurately as possible. Usually overshoot that, which is fine, as long as I make those 3 points. So you get those minigames after each of the regular stages. So a little bit of variety there. Speaking of variety, now we have a different movie here. This is the Samurai Saga, so we're going into some different territory here. Another very hot jam here. Also, you have these frogs. And so the main difference with the regular difficulty is that... Oh. I was actually going to jump later there, but that's fine. But yeah, the main difference here is that these frogs jump, so you have to watch out for that. It makes the stuff a little bit different there. Okay, that's fine. I'll just land on top of him. I would prefer to land next to him, just do this kick really, and that way I can advance. So now we have these rooftops. This introduces us to these to these lanterns, which we already got hit by as we got there. We do basically a combination of stunning the enemy and kicking these lanterns to get through here. And sometimes it goes real well, sometimes you take this one hit here. Alright, let's head inside. Here's a couple more things. A couple more enemies I have to jump over. For some reason they placed a lantern there, I don't know why. So there's two doors. You can choose between one of the two doors and they will eventually lead to the same room. I usually go for the right door because I usually find it to be faster in terms of how I'm able to execute it. But you can still choose between the two of them. It's just, in general, I've been able to get through this faster. So yeah. Okay, and this results in a next room where we have to basically deal with this water here, which sometimes rises and sometimes lowers again. We have to try not to fully submerge ourselves because that will just insta-kill us. So we got to make sure not to do that all the way. So there's some waiting time here. Again, there's a lot of carrots that I try not to pick up because of the score count. Alright, now it's time for some dropping platforms, and that's basically going to form the basis for a lot of the later half of this. This gun being thrown, just work. Okay, gonna drop ourselves here. Funny kick here, there we go. And I'm past this guy. Okay, shall I go for some swag? I don't know. Okay, well, that's right. I was actually gonna make a direct jump over there, but it's really tough to set it up because you have to kind of slow down mid-dash really, so it can be tough. Oh, there we go. Let's just go the slow route, I guess. See? There we go. Oh, that was close, that was close. Still got there. A lot of these platforms drop so quickly that you cannot really reverse direction on them. So you really have to make sure that you play safe there, pretty much. Although it's technically possible, but it's just so tough to set it up, really. So I usually don't go for that. Okay, there we go. Gonna head way up here. Chalice and Max, by the way. Well, okay, they don't have Max burgers over here, sorry to say, but we have a boss fight. So we fight Max fighting this frog and throwing these fans, and whenever he throws these fans, that's usually my cue for jumping, so I try to wait that out, and that gives me enough of a window to make that jump and make the hit subsequently, so it's a much faster boss fight than the usual, so. Yeah, we got a couple of carrots. Most of the score count is still pretty much time-based, really. How much is still left on the timer? But somehow I took a hit along the way and I was still able to like have that pretty much. So that's still good. Okay, next minigame is gonna be some tug of war. This is the part where I'm just gonna do nothing really because it's actually really tough to win this minigame without extensive mashing. So I'm just gonna have Buster, you know, get the water. Shark time, I guess. He'll live, don't worry. But yeah, that's the fastest way to get through this. The only downside is, if you don't win a minigame, you get this animation where Sweetie Pie is chasing after the bookworm, which you can normally skip if you win the minigame, so that's the only time loss here. Alright, time for a future travel. We're going to the future flick here. And this is a level that has a lot of things that can really kill a pretty good pace, so we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of tight jumps here. This is also a level that really uses, you know, whenever you dash, you can also kind of slow down midair in order to make certain platforms. Big jump! Okay, there we go. That's usually a pretty tight one, so it's nice to get that. So there we go. Okay, this next part we're gonna do a thing here. Hopefully they'll collaborate. Okay, there we go. And then this makes it a little bit faster because it's not really possible to jump over them. So this is a pretty good workaround at least. A couple more of these. At least in this case you can sort of try to jump over them, but it's just that the landing is pretty narrow, so you know you're very close to dropping into a pit. But there you go. Okay, it's Battletoads time. Now we basically ride this spaceship. This is an no-scroller. This is definitely a tough part because there's a couple of places where you have to make these kind of blind jumps. So you have to break through walls and that. So it's gonna be a bit of guesswork, sort of. I hope not too much guesswork, but we'll see. Okay, that's fine. I deliberately tried to skip the carrot for points and whatnot. Alright. So this next part has a couple of more really precise jumps, so see how it goes. At some point I basically have to guess where the wall is, so I'm trying to sort of do it by instinct, I guess, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, that was too far. Yeah, I literally have to do a somewhat lower jump there. It's can be a thing. Just barely hold it for a little bit too long, and that's what happens. Really, it's kind of tough to guess. Really, imagine playing this casually. I mean, I used to play this as a kid. I think this is the furthest that I've gotten in the game because this kept, you know, up. No, okay, we've had the other one somewhere in between. We'll get there. Just gotta believe. Let's see. At least we got some really good music. This is probably my favorite song in the game. It's an absolute legit banger. Okay. See. Oh, jeez. Oh, having no luck with this right now. Sometimes it can be like that. Sometimes you just. We also have to use a continue. That means we have to restart the level. That's unfortunate, but at least I factored that into the estimate somehow. So we'll try again. Oh, I didn't even make that jump. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright. I'll try again though. Although I might want to play that one a little bit safer now, I guess, since I already goofed it up a couple times. So I'm just gonna like this and then go over here. Just gonna do it the safe way. Like, normally I don't really have much issue with that jump. It's just you have to time it at a certain point really, and it can go wrong. You can still drop into a gap, I guess. Here. Oh, that was a good kick still. Wasn't even a jump kick, but it still worked. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Why did he go so high? What's up with that? they can surprise you like that. It's mostly the moment that I jump really that it kind of works out that way. Let's see. Okay, well. There we go, getting back to this. There's a weird thing in how you have to write these ramps as well, because it seems like you're kind of launching yourself, but it's mostly you do a jump at exactly the right moment. Also, the thing is, you could only scroll up until the middle of the screen, so that is a crucial thing to know for later on in the stage. So, let's see how that treats us. Well, here we go again. It's time for this part. See how how it fares this time. We just and that's not even the last jump, by the way. There's a couple more of those coming up. So, and this is actually a part that's basically the same. Oh my god! This definitely went better in practice, that's for sure. Let's see. We'll try it again though. Well, this is not going great. We got enough continues at least, but well, this is definitely... Well, we'll try it, I guess. Yeah, apologies for that. It's just it can be such a thing. Normally it goes a lot better, but yeah, this is. Thank you. Try it again. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think at this point I should probably click the jump a little bit safer again. Like, sometimes it'd be like that. See. There we go. Do the same thing here. And there we go. See if we can do this. Okay, that's still fine. Okay. No surprises there at least, but there we go. Ooh. All right. Time to break some more walls. Okay, here we go again. We don't have a lot of lives, and I don't think I'm close to getting an extra life, so I really hope this goes well. Gotta believe. Let's go. So, there we go. Oh gosh. Okay. There we go. That's the next one. Yeah, that was the next one, by the way. Okay, here's the big one. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Oh, we're through. Jeez. Oh, that took such a long time, but we're finally through. Gosh, I wasn't expecting that to take that long, but I guess that's marathon luck for you. All right, we now have this electricity field here, where we have to make sure not to hit the electricity. But I just dashed past or alongside these platforms. That was a little bit too bad. Yeah, it's definitely finicky. You only have like 2 hearts, so it's definitely stuff to watch out for. See if I can do this. See. And yeah, there's all these conveyor belts here, so sometimes I try to... oh gosh, I don't dare. What should I do? I got it. Oh jeez. They actually fire sparks, and in hard mode they're especially tough to deal with sometimes, so compared to normal where they don't fire off anything, this is quite different. Okay, it's time for these crushers here. That was fun. This is where I also hold back mid-air in order to make sure that I maintain momentum and I can still go through here, so that's pretty cool. There we go. Gonna kick that. Seems good. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for that. You don't want to get crushed by crushers, just putting it out there. Alright, it's time for Max the Robot here. We have to basically just stomp on him a couple of times and then have to wait a very long time, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of can-can in this. I have to basically jump over these parts that are kind of running slash rotating, whatnot. And every single time I do a hit, I basically try to alternate sides, because I find it easier to avoid these parts kind of flying around like that. kind of like that. Now jump here. Let's see if I can try to sneak in a tiny little dance here. Like that. I have enough time to dance at least. I mean, that's good, right? It's a very nice boss track there. Right, when we're here, make sure not to deal with hitboxes and whatnot. There we go. Alright, yeah, it's not too bad of a boss fight otherwise. It's just, you know, you have to make sure not to somehow get hit by them. Because hitboxes tend to be kind of weird in that you try to hit them from the side too much, it can still kind of go sideways, but yeah. Alright. We're like soccer here. It's time for a soccer minigame. Well, it's sort of soccer. I kind of basically try to lead these balls towards the goal, try to hold them up in the air. And I basically have to juggle between usually the two of them. And I try to basically get a perfect score, so if I do that, I'll have most time left on the timer. It can still be somewhat easy to miss some of them, but should be good for now. See, and oh yeah, there's a tiny catch here. So by the time we get here, I have to first kick this one and then kind of go on like that. But there you go, perfect score at least. So if you do that, you have like 7 seconds left on the timer. If I miss one, I still have like 2 seconds left on the timer. After that, it's still possible to finish it with 0 seconds, but that's definitely getting close, so yeah. And this is like the only minigame that's actually on the timer, so. Okay, now for scary times, we're going to, or yeah, somewhat ghost-like times, we're going to the monster movie, and as you see, there's a lot of beds here, so you know you're in for a fun time. Oh, this is a really fun screen actually, if I can do this. Let's see. Do this, jump here, dash here, jump, then do this, go in between here, then jump, 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 there we go. And jump here, get past this ghost, do this, and then kick, there we go. This is such a fun room to optimize really, because there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and just kind of chain that together is really nice. So now you see this first painting kind of talking, that corresponds with this first door out of 4 that I can enter. It's RNG, so it kind of depends which painting is talking, if it's losing your time or not. Alright, well, there was a jump here. See. So after that you get into this room with these hot air pots. You basically try to get past all of this, and there's candles, and they actually have more, the one more candle compared to the regular 80%. So it's a bit of a longer jump, but anyway, yeah, it's time to outrun the water. Because this place is flooding apparently, so we have to be somewhat quick. This is really where the higher leap comes into play, really, the dash leap, sort of. And we'll use it here again as well, because all good things come in pairs of 2, right? So here's another part. Just like that, easy. And jump, jump, jump. That was the thing I found recently, that you could do that too. So it does save a little bit of time. Alright, more door guessing. In this case we have to kind of see which door isn't mentioned, so to say. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, so it's door 4. So that's kind of the worst RNG. Ideally I would get door 1, but it kind of depends on the frame that you enter this screen. So you could get some good luck with that, but oftentimes I usually get one of the other doors, which loses a little bit of time there. Alright. Another double jump. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, and then slow down here, and then kick this candle. That's also a cool, somewhat recent strategy that you can do that kind of land on the candle. Usually when you hit the candle it kind of burns you, but you can sort of kick it and still get past that. Right, time for Frankenstein in max form, so gonna do a couple of head jumps here. After the first jump it's not too bad, you just have to basically set up the timing for that and then go from there really. So, yeah. Yeah, you have to make a pretty high jump for that actually, but that's the job. Alright, that's all of the regular stages, and now it's time for one more stage. And now it's time to go behind the scenes, so hope you all are ready, but we're going to Montana Max's studio backlot, and we're gonna get some sort of like compilation of the previous stages. So it starts off with the Western, and yeah, the main difference is that everything is clearly a movie now, so you see all kinds of cameras and they're filming me, and clear something is going on, so yeah. Oh, that happens sometimes. And there's a boulder, but only this difficulty is there a boulder. You otherwise don't get that. Now to the Samurai Saga with this, and there we go. That's a nice double froze jump there. Bit of an awning jump. Or rooftop jump, sorry. Right, going over here. Get to kick some more of these guys. Tiny sandwich. And then we go to Monster Movie. So if you really want to save time in the beginning here, you can actually make a lower jump there and cram yourself in between there, but it's a really precise setup. I've never been able to do it for an actual run, but I would love to get it in at some point. But by that time, usually, it tends to get a little bit scary. See, there we go. Alright, it's final boss time. We're finally gonna meet Max, the director. So, gonna show him that we're not the villain after all. So, we have to hit the switch and then hit him 5 times. So it's basically 2 hits that you try to get per round. And after that he's throwing these movie cans around. What a shame. Oh well. There we go. And another jump. I really tried to make sure that there's enough space there so I can do that. Oh, by the way, time is on the final hit, so get ready for that. Hopefully. There we go, and time. All right. that was God. That was a run. I was not expecting that to take so much time, but you know, I mean, there's a reason that as a kid I was struggling with that too. I guess it all kind of showed. So now we get a cutscene where Montana Max is crying because he got robbed of all of his dreams, and oh no, it tells, great job, you've cleared this hard course. And yeah, because, oh, we are a super player, buddy, yes. Yeah, so because I actually completed hard mode, you also get actual credits, so yay. You get the credit roll. Alright, yeah, I actually had an estimate for 24 minutes. I would have made it otherwise if not for all the shenanigans that happened in the Future Flag, but it's okay. Hope you'll, it was, I'm so glad I finished it regardless. Yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. Yeah, shoutouts also to the other speedrunners of this game, Ken Apache and also Bronkel, who is doing the commentary for the German restream as we speak. So yeah, shoutouts to both of them. And also shoutouts to ESA for allowing me to show off this game. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, be sure to keep donating for Save the Children. It's for a very good cause. And I'll be back later today for Stream 2 with some SNES Indiana Jones section. So hopefully I'll see you then. And yeah, and enjoy the rest of the run until then. So yeah, see you then. Take care.